What's up, Movie Trivia Face-Off? Kyle King of the Norf, Gerbrandt here. After that showing in the singles tournament, I think I'd try my hand at something I know a little more about.
Oh, hey guys. This is your friend Hillbilly Scribbs here. Trying to do some last minute cramming, but I'm still trying to get through the table of contents. It's really long. I'm ready for my first Geektacular match, and I hear I'm going up against this guy. He's the king in the north.
Up against the Hillbilly. I don't really know if he has anything to watch these movies on. I mean, he talked about a VCR. I don't think Star Wars has been released on video cassette in about 20 years.
I don't know much about the King in the North. I did watch some of them, their Game of Throneses, and I do know that there was a King in the North on there, and all those wild folk told him he didn't know nothing. So I'm hoping that'll be the case today. I hope. And I don't know, y'all may have seen my first match. I didn't do too hot in it.
So hopefully he has caught up on the times. We'll see how this works.
I'm hoping to do a little bit better today. Granny went down into town to the pawn shop and bought one of them video cassette recorders. So I've been studying up at the movie video store.
Enjoy the match.
We're going to see how it goes. I'm feeling pretty good about things.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Movie Trivia Face-Off. This is the Geektacular division, and I am your commissioner, DJ Snacks. We are here with another fantastic match with two debut competitors in the Geektacular League. And joining me on the desk, as you can see today, is the self-proclaimed hardest working man in the Movie Trivia Face-Off. He is known as the Andrew Kelk. What's happening, my brother?
Snacks, it's a pleasure to be back here on the desk where I belong. A little more of the elk for your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a fine matchup coming today. We've got a man representing my very own country, the king of the North himself, Kyle Gerbrandt. And he's up against a bastion of the American education system, the Hillbilly, the Scribbler. They're coming in hot today. What do you think, Snacks? We're going to have a good one?
I think this is going to be a little closer than people think it is. I'm knowing the Scribbler the way I do. He might be a hillbilly, but he's got a little more movie knowledge in it than most people think. It's part persona and it's part true, so you have to figure out which is which on this one.
Oh, you say you're pulling out the A just for me. I've told you we don't say that, Snacks, but you keep on keeping on.
All I got to say to that is, you're welcome. That's right, stealing the Elks lines right out of the Elks Lodge. All right, let's introduce our competitors. Representing first, the Great White North, coming in from the great province of Alberta. He is known as the King in the North. He is also known as Kyle Gerbrandt.
Thanks, Snacks. Appreciate being here. Thanks for.
All right, is there still snow on the ground up there in Alberta?
Fortunately, not anymore. Fortunately, not.
Well, it's a good thing that the elk lives further north from you, so he can keep his snow. And his competitor today, representing the fine Republic of Texas, you know him simply as the Hillbilly. It is Jeff Saunders, the Hillbilly Scribbs. What's happening, my friend? Good to see.
Good to see you today, Mr. Snacks. I'm ready to answer some questions. Let's do this.
We got to find out where you got that hat at. I need a hat just like that, just because.
Well, you want to really
Texas? Do you have to go to Texas to get one?
I found it on that internet thing.
Oh, the internets. Oh, yeah, that new thing. That's right. I'm going to have to go looking for it.
There's actually a little movie called The Zombieland, and Mr. Woodrow Harrelson wears a hat just like this, except for I made it prettier.
Oh, yeah, absolutely you did, for sure. All right, you ready to go there, Hillbilly?
Let's do it.
You ready to go there, Kyle?
I'm ready.
You ready to go there, Elk?
I'm ready.
Let's get ready to face off.
Face off.
All right, so here's how it's going to work in round one today, gentlemen. 10 questions will be given to the field. You will have 15 seconds to attempt to write down your best answer on your whiteboard. When asked, you will verbalize your answer into the microphone and show your whiteboard to the camera as well. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for getting an incorrect answer. There are also no steals. If you get a perfect round, that will trigger a 1 point bonus question. You will not have to write that down on your whiteboard. Just verbalize your answer. You each have 3 repeats, or JTE rules, as the famous Ecuadorian film critic is known. And you each have 1 challenge. Do you understand the rules to...
Yes, sir.
I do. Damn it.
All
Sorry,
right.
that's my bad. I'm gonna do it. It's a thing. It's a bad thing that I do.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
If I hear an accent, it'll just start coming out. It'll happen.
Trust me, as a professional broadcaster, I understand. I have to avoid it myself. Growing up in South Georgia, I worked hard to get rid of the Southern accent. We got the hillbilly here. I'm gonna start talking funny after a while, y'all. Just be ready for it.
I had to relearn mine.
Okay, Elk's ears are now bleeding. Let's get on to the match. What do you think? All right, your first question today in this Geektacular Spectacular match comes from that category of the Wizarding World. What is the name of Voldemort's snake?
Oh, this one, Snacks. I think I might be able to pull this one out of the bag. Folks, check out that Harry Potter exhibition match. It's a killer.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with the hillbilly.
All right. I may mispronounce this a little bit, but is it in Jimmy?
I can probably, well, no, I don't think I can take that because it's a little bit of a different too bad of a spelling. What do you got there?
Nagini with an
That is correct.
Oh, how did you spell that?
Nagini, like a.
He spelled it Nagini.
This is a surprise.
because you
Max, I wasn't aware he could spell the hillbilly.
Darn, I got my
right?
letters mixed up again. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what happens. Good old education system in the United States. Over to you, Elk.
All right, gentlemen. For your second question in the first round, the category is Marvel movies. What is Vanessa's job or occupation in Deadpool? Well, Snacks, Deadpool made a lot of money at the box office.
Yeah, and I still can't figure out why, because, it's just another comic book movie, right?
Oh, it's probably just another wonderful
4,
Canadian bringing
3,
the excitement. Ryan.
2,
JTE.
All right.
All right, we have a JTE rule in play. That is for Kyle. So we'll repeat it up. In Marvel, what is Vanessa's job or occupation in Deadpool?
This
All
is
right.
not a movie I was inclined to want to go see.
A bit of an early JTE. Let's see if it helps him pull this one out, Snacks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
And we'll go to Scribbler.
All right. Is she one of them dancing ladies at one of them naughty places?
Ooh, that is very, very close to what we're looking for, but I don't know if we can accept it, Snacks.
Like a stripper?
Let's check.
Gonna have to say no. Can't accept that answer.
I did the same thing. I put stripper, but she's a prostitute, right?
The correct answer is prostitute or
Yeah.
escort. That is correct.
Damn it! I was like, I don't know if did they really go that far in that movie? I couldn't remember.
You were close there, Hillbilly. She is a lady of the night. You were pretty dang close.
Very, very close miss for both gentlemen. I think they might have been thinking of later in the film when she's working as a waitress at a gentleman's club.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could very well be. All right. Your next question comes from the category of Middle Earth. That's little people taking long walks. Your question is, what symbol marks Saruman's Uruk-hai?
All right, Snacks, I got to tell you, this is probably the reason I don't compete in this Geektacular division. I would not be able to pull this one out.
I would, because this is one of my strengths, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Kyle.
I didn't get it down in time.
All right, and Hillbilly, did you have a guess?
Is it a white handprint?
That is correct for 1 point. The White Hand of Saruman.
Almost.
All right.
That could be White Walker,
Yeah.
Johnny Walker White, White House, White Snow, White
I
Bread.
agree with Johnny Walker.
I'm sure you are.
I'm a Johnny Walker black man myself. Snacks, both competitors on the board as we move on. Gentlemen, to your next question. This is in the category of DC movies. On what day does V tell the people of Britain to join him in an uprising against the British government?
Well, this is interesting.
And it's real hard, Snacks. There's a quote, and I'm just holding myself back over here.
Yeah, don't want to give him any obvious help there.
Absolutely not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's see if they can, in fact, remember. Let's go to the Hillbilly.
As a matter of fact, I do remember the 5th of November.
He got a number and a month correct. That is what we're looking for. Kyle, do you have it?
November 5th. I didn't get the full quote.
November 5th, or Guy Fawkes Day. Guy Fawkes Day.
All right. Hey, they both scored 2 points now. They are keeping pace with Dagnino and RMP.
I think they might be ahead on that count, Dax.
They might be.
Hashtag goals.
Oh, man.
Hashtag goals. There you go. Your next question comes from the category of movie quotes. Movie quote. Who in the Star Trek franchise said, "There she is. There she is. Not so wounded as we were led to believe." Ooh, I had to be real careful saying that because I didn't want to put the accent.
Always a danger. Like I said, Snacks, sometimes when you're a movie fan, it just comes into your head and you want it
5,
so bad.
4, 3, 2, 1, and pens down. We will go to the King of the North first.
Chekhov?
That's incorrect. How about it, Hillbilly? Did you have a guess?
Con!
On.
That is correct. There she is. There she is. Oh, not so wounded as we were led to believe.
All right, looks like we have the Hillbilly taking a lead, but the round, it is not over. In your 5th question, in the category of Star Wars. Star Wars, these are stories that take place in a galaxy far, far away. What is the name of the casino city in The Last Jedi?
Not my favorite part of this movie.
Snack, this is absolutely something that we agree on. Not my favorite part either.
5,
Actually, it has my
4,
favorite shot in the movie in it, though.
2.
A
One.
throwback to
Pens
the
down.
Wings in 1927.
All right, let's go ahead and we will check in with our man, Hillbilly.
What happens in Canto Bight stays in Canto Bight.
Would that it were that easy in the actual film. Kyle.
Canto Bite?
Canto Bite is the correct answer, gentlemen. 1 point each.
All right. We got a 4-3 lead for the Hillbilly going into this next question. Comes from the category of mixed bag. Means it could be just about anything. And what letter does God's name start with when Indy is spelling out his name on the tiles in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
You know, I think this is something, I mean, I'm always pulling for our Canadian competitor, Snacks, but it might be unfair to ask a letters or numbers question when you're talking to the Hillbilly.
That is true. 5, 4, 3,
I know something about numbers.
1. Hands down, and we will start with Kyle.
J.
And Hillbilly.
Is it a Y?
Y. Oh, son of a...
Correct answer is the letter I. The letter I.
Very close. I would have said Y on that one, Snacks. I got to rewatch.
Most people would.
Damn.
Because if you watch that scene, that's the
nose.
one Indy actually starts to step on and stops himself when it falls through.
That's correct. All right, gentlemen, let's move it on. You've got a couple more opportunities here in the category of MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How many MCU movies have been directed by Joss Whedon?
Ooh, that's tough. You're asking Hillbilly to count.
Once again, feels like an unfair advantage, you know, those numbers coming up for the Hillbilly, but he's fighting through so far.
Yeah, give it a little bit of extra time.
I studied up and marked some more numbers
4,
last time.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, let's see if he lost too many of his digits in any accidents with tools, or if he got it correct. Hillbilly.
Even before going back and learning some more numbers, I could still count to 2.
He can count to 2. And Kyle.
Yep, number 2.
Point on the board for both competitors.
Looking at a 5-4. 5-4 going into the penultimate question, as Mr. Mark Ellis would like to say. From the category of Star Trek, when you're trekking around them stars, this is what you do. Who plays the character of Pavel Chekhov in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek film series?
A very good question, and it's a shame. It's a shame about this actor, Snacks.
Well, you know, certain things happen to certain people, and unfortunately it happened to him. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Kyle.
Anton Yelchin.
That is correct. And Hillbilly?
Anton Yelchin.
And is also correct. Maintaining
Is that Yeltin? Did you have Yeltin down?
Show that again, or did you already erase it? You had Yeltin. No, it's Yelchin. We can't take that as an answer. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Thank you
man.
for pointing that out, Kyle.
Sorry, I had to pull it.
Thank you for pointing that out. No, thank you for pointing that out. Good catch.
No, thank
Solid.
you. I'm always working on my letters and my spelling.
All right, bit of a JT mistake there, but good on Kyle. Good strategy pointing that one out. Also, an apology from me. I don't do it very often, but I accused Hillbilly of not having his numbers, and I earlier called the 4th question the 5th. Gentlemen, your final question in this round is coming to you in the category of everybody's favorite cinematic universe, the DCEU.
Or whatever the hell they call it nowadays.
Whatever the heck it is. Here's your question, boys. Which DCEU movie features the following characters? Dr. June Moon, Cheto Santana, Waylon Jones, and Tatsu Yamashiro.
I'm glad you had that question. About half them names, I would have been like, no thanks.
I'm sure I got at least one of the wrong, Snacks. Probably missed an A in there.
You probably missed June Moon, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, and for the final time in round 1, let's go to Hillbilly.
The Suicide Squad.
That is the answer we are looking for, and Kyle, does he have it?
The Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
Pains me every time I hear
I
it.
had to.
All right.
It's 6-6 to close that round out. Tied up at 6.
No perfect rounds, but they both did very, very well in that first round. I like a match like this, Snacks, when it's tight, when it's right up to it and down to the wire.
Solid round, especially from the Hillbilly. Unexpected for him to score 6 points in the first round, but we'll take it. All right, we're going to head off to round 2, as we said, tied at 6-6. Here we go.
All right, we are going to get going once again with round number 2, known, of course, as the Wheel Round. No, it's not the Wheel of Fish, it's the Wheel of Fate, Doom, and Destiny, coming from the great Mark Ellis. Gentlemen, the rules in this round: you will each spin the wheel and land on a category. Whatever category you land on, you may select, and you will receive questions from that category. If you do not like the category in your first spin, we will allow you to spin the wheel once again, unless, of course, you land on opponent's choice, which you must keep. Once you land on a category, you will be given 5 questions from the corresponding movie category. Each question will be worth a total of 2 points. You will have the option to go to multiple choice. If you want options for your answer, we will give you 4, at which point the value of the question will go down to 1. And of course, gentlemen, there is stealing in round number 2. So if you do miss the question, it will go over to your opponent and they will have the chance to steal for the current value of the question. That's 2 points without and 1 point with multiple choice. Gentlemen, Kyle, you have 2 JTE rules left. Hillbilly with all 3 and both with their challenges intact. We're at 6-6. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. And as it is tied, and this is a first-time Geektacular match, I believe we are going to have to flip a coin for you gentlemen. So I'm going to flip a coin, and I'm going to give it to Hillbilly to call. Hillbilly, call heads or tails.
Let's go heads.
All right, and I'm not hunting around on the floor for that one, so let's grab another. Hillbilly has gotten it. It is heads. Hillbilly, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go ahead and go first.
All right, Snacks, do we have the wheel categories?
We do. They are as follows. Movie quotes,
Star Wars, Star Trek, Middle Earth, MCU, Indiana Jones, Marvel movies, The Wizarding World, DCEU, and DC movies, as well as always, spinners and opponents' choice. Are you ready for me to spin Scribbler?
Go for it, sir.
Here we go. Uh-oh, what we got here? Looks like we're going to line up on DC movies. DC movies.
Now the question is, Snacks, does he feel good in DC movies?
Last time I had a match, I thought about it and I should have respun. So I'm going to go ahead and respin this time.
All right, spinning away from DC movies. Here we go, second spin.
And let's see if he can get a different category here. What's coming up?
Movie quotes.
Ooh.
Movie quotes.
I shouldn't have respun it.
Well, sometimes the wheel is your friend, and sometimes it is definitively not.
I know
Absolutely.
Well, as long as there's no spelling involved, I think I'm going to be all right.
All right. Snacks, will you be giving the questions to Hillbilly, or should I go ahead?
I will certainly go ahead and give the Hillbilly his questions now.
All righty.
All right, let me open that up a little bit so it's easier for me to see. And your first question for 2 points, a possible 2 points, in the category of movie quotes. Who said, "The world will look up and shout, 'Save us,' and I'll whisper, 'No'"?
Ooh, I like this question, Snacks. This is a film that I have a particular affinity for.
It's not a film that I'm familiar with, but I do recognize the quote. In 5, 4, 3.
Is it Dr. Manhattan?
Oh.
Incorrect. Would you like to try to steal there, Mr. King in the North?
Does repeat the question count for my JTE, or is it kind of like the Schmodown where it just you get it?
I believe we can give him the question again on this one. Can't we?
We can give him one. We can give him one.
Just because I wasn't sure if it was character or actor or movie.
All right. So the question again. For the attempted steal, who said, "The world will look up and shout, 'Save us,' and I'll whisper, 'No'"?
Ozymandias.
Oh.
Also incorrect. We were looking for Rorschach or Walter Kovacs.
Rorschach. Two choices.
Oh, it was Rorschach, yeah.
Very, very close now.
Yeah.
And that is a good point. Perhaps we'll make sure that that question has character or actor indicated, because who said it?
I just wasn't sure. You might have said it. It could have been a JT for me, but I
I
appreciate
think
it.
Jackie Earl Haley might also have been acceptable there.
Possibly. All right, your next question there, Hillbilly Scribbs, is as follows. In which movie will you hear the quote, "The past can't hurt you anymore unless you let it"? I've heard lots about this movie, but I've never watched it.
This is the tough thing about movie quotes categories. Nerds are pretty good at them, but sometimes you just can't quite figure it out.
5,
Hillbilly.
4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, I can do that for you. Your choices are as follows. A, Watchmen. B, X-Men Origins Wolverine. C, V for Vendetta. Or D, Back to the Future 3. Good use of the multiple choice there. Give yourself a little extra time. Try to come up with the answer.
I mean, good strategy anyway.
5,
Always got a 1 and 4.
3.
Let's go with B.
That is incorrect. Kyle, would you like to try the 1 point steal? I can give you the answers again.
Yeah, the answers, please. Yeah.
Your options are A, Watchmen. B, X-Men Origins Wolverine. C, V for Vendetta. And D, Back to the Future 3.
V for Vendetta.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. Giving you the 7-6 lead.
I definitely thought that was a moonshadow to Wolverine, though. Like, it definitely sounded like a quote she would have said to him. And yeah.
All right, we have a brief announcement at Face Off Fanatics. We have 2 questions to begin off our Geektacular round that were unfortunately asked before. A little trouble with our document. At this time, the match in which those questions previously were used has not been aired. So at this point, we will be holding them in this match, and the points earned will remain awarded to the competitors. Thank you very much, and we are sorry for any technical difficulties. Always working to improve the league for you.
All right. Your next question in the category of movie quotes is as follows. Who said it's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me?
Oh, I like that one, Snacks. That's a pretty good question.
That's solid. I like it. I'm not sure I would have gotten this one, actually. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Go multiple choice.
All right. Your options are as follows. A, Superman. B, the Penguin. C, Darth Vader. Or D, Batman.
Very good options. Definitely feels like something these characters would say, Snacks.
Yeah, I would be confused on these answers myself. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it the Penguin?
That is incorrect. Kyle, would you like to try to steal?
Superman.
Also incorrect. We're looking
was
for
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman.
I was like, that's again with those generic lines. It's like, yeah, I can definitely hear Superman saying that.
The other half of the world's finest there, Snacks. The other one.
This is a tough
That's
category.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. All
Especially
right,
you don't get any heads up on what it is. Yeah.
All right. Your fourth question. Sorry, a little dry there. Your fourth question is, in which movie does Superman say, I hear everything? You wrote that the world doesn't need a savior, but every day I hear people crying out for one. Looking for the name of the movie the quote comes from.
Looks like we've got a back-to-back Kal-El on this one.
Yeah, possible. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it Man of Steel?
Incorrect. Kyle for the attempted steal.
Justice League.
Also incorrect. We were looking for Superman Returns. Superman Returns.
I had it narrowed down to 2. And
Movie quotes is a tough category sometimes, but that's why we play the wheel.
Still give
Your last question, round 2, is who says, perhaps today is a good day to die in Star Trek First Contact?
Oh, there's one that I like, Snacks. You know this is a category I'm a big fan of.
No, this is one of my strengths as well. And 5, 4, 3, 2,
is it
1.
Is it Picard?
Incorrect. Kyle, attempted steal.
Like
Ooh,
one of
jeez.
multiple choice. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the
Sometimes you forget.
Riker.
Ooh.
Also incorrect. We're looking for Lieutenant Worf. Lieutenant Worf.
That sounds like something you would say.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Yeah.
We also would have accepted the video game Warcraft.
Most likely we would have, yes.
All right. A rough round there.
Man.
That one's so hard because you don't get it's like it's just the quote. You don't get any other context around it. No genre or anything like that, right? Yeah. It's just,
Unless you get in which movie does Superman say?
yeah, that one's yeah. You get that one.
A little bit of commiseration from Kyle, and his round will be coming up. Kyle, we're going to go back to the wheel with Snacks, and it will be your turn to spin. Movie quotes threw off your opponent a little bit. Can you get something better? Are you ready?
Yeah, we'll see. Use the force here.
All right, using the force in a geek match. I've never heard this one before. Let's spin it.
Here we go. First spin.
Looks like
Right past into
DCEU.
everyone's favorite cinematic universe. All right.
You know, there's a song once that
Oh.
said, "Should I stay or should I go?"
And we'll need that answer in 5.
I'll spin again. I'll spin again.
All right, spinning away from the DCEU. Let's see what he ends up with.
Could come right back to it. Could be opponent's choice. We'll see if this was a smart move.
oh, looking like
Yeah.
Spinner's choice. Spinner's choice.
Choice. Do you need to hear the categories on the wheel once again, Kyle?
No, I think I'm okay. We'll do MCU movies, please.
All right, going to the MCU for Kyle. Kyle, I will be asking you your questions in the category of MCU. 5 questions coming your way. All right, in what I have not deemed everyone's favorite cinematic universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we have 5 questions coming your way, Kyle. And here we go. Question number 1. Who plays Everett K. Ross in Black Panther?
Martin Freeman.
Right away. He gets it. 2 points on the board for Kyle.
Almost said Bilbo Baggins.
Very close. I think we would have been giving away a steal opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing, your next question. What type of Pez dispenser does Hope throw out of the back of the van?
I like this question.
A Hello Kitty Pez dispenser.
Hello Kitty is the answer we're looking for. No hesitation. Once again, 2 more points, bringing him up to 4 for himself and 1 with that steal. 5 points so far in round 2. Kyle, let's keep it going. Number 3. In The Incredible Hulk, in what country does Bruce Banner seek refuge and work in a bottling factory?
Not a great movie.
Geography.
Oh, I disagree.
Famously trips people up. Snacks. We'll see what happens.
5.
Let's go multiple choice on this one.
All right, we have multiple choice. I can do that for you. Kyle, your multiple choice options are A, Chile, B, Peru, 3, Brazil, 4, Mexico.
Well, I so wish I could see the Spaniard right now while you try to say all those.
Peru?
I'm sure I'm wrong. Peru is your guess, and unfortunately that is incorrect. We're going to go to the Hillbilly for the chance at the 1-point steal. Hillbilly, your options are A, Chile, B, Peru, C, Brazil, D, Mexico. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced one of those. At least.
Which one did we already use?
Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question for you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gonna
Chile?
get an answer.
Oh,
Is it
Chile
Chile?
is incorrect. Chile is not correct. We were looking for Brazil. Brazil.
And I feel I need to point out that my cohort here on the desk did say AB34 when he read off the options for the first time.
We're learning today. My numbers are not my strong point. That's what you learn if you watch my first match as well. Not a lot of numbers in that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going for you, gentlemen. Your penultimate question in this round, Kyle. What is the last name of the president in Iron Man 3?
Ooh. That's a deep cut.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. But there's something I'm looking at this here, Snacks, and there's something I'm hoping happens.
Yeah, me too. And
5.
4.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, this is what I was hoping for, Snacks. Let's go ahead and give them the multiple choice
Oh,
options.
geez.
Your
Go
options
for it.
are A, Wolf, B, Riley, C, that's for you, Snacks, Ellis, and D, Harloff.
Oh, that's good.
Some good names. Some good
That's
names.
Good choices from the question writing team. I like it.
Do you know where they pulled those from? I'm not familiar.
B.
He goes with B, which is incorrect, not B. We're going to go to Hillbilly, and we're going to give him those options once again for the 1-point steal. Hillbilly. Is it A, Wolf, B, Riley, C, Ellis, D,
Ellis.
Harloff?
Yeah.
Ellis
Is it
correct
Ellis?
for the 1-point steal.
1 point
Very
steal.
well done.
Outstanding.
Well done.
You said it again, and it was like, yeah.
Didn't those guys used to, weren't they on Jeremy John's show a while ago?
I don't know. Whatever happened to them?
I mean, I'm sure some of them are still doing something out there.
Something.
All right, you've got one more coming your way, Kyle. Let's go for your final question in round number 2. What is the name of the dimension where Dormammu resides?
The dark dimension.
Dark dimension is correct for 2 more points. Let's mark those off. All right, Snacks looking pretty good for Kyle here after round number 2. He got a steal. Hillbilly got one as well. And he got 6 points in his category, putting him at a score, if I'm not mistaken, of 13-7. 13-7.
I do have that same score after round 2. 13-7 lead for the King in the North. Yeah, sometimes, again, the wheel's your friend, and sometimes it's not. And even when it is, it's still not sometimes, eh?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Snacks, you got to stop doing that. The category does throw them for a loop sometimes, but I'm embarrassing myself enough without your help with this match.
No, see, I don't do it to mock you. It's just something I naturally do. And that's Oh, I promise you that is the truth, my friend. Because
Well,
I have enough to mock you with. I don't need to use A to mock you.
We'll have to figure out what it's all about later, Snacks. Let's move on to round
right.
3.
All right. Let's check out round 3, eh? All right. Welcome back, folks. Round 3 here. Going in, the King of the North has that 13-7 lead over the Hillbilly. The rules for this round are as follows. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that will correspond to 3 random numbers between 1 and 16. Each competitor will get 3 questions assigned to them from those random categories, and the point values are 2, 3, and 5 points respectively. There are no steals in this round, nor is there multiple choice. Kyle, you have 2 JTEs left and your challenge. Hillbilly, you have 3 JTEs and your challenge. Do you understand the rules as we have told you them?
I do.
Yes, sir.
All right. We are going to go to Kyle since you are in the lead from 1 to 16. Let me have your 3 numbers, please, sir.
Can I get 9, 1, and 16, please?
9, 1, and 16. And Hillbilly, your 3 numbers, please.
Let's go with 7 and 11 for Ken. And what was the highest one?
16 has already been taken.
Let's go with 15.
All right, 7, 11, and 15. 7, 11 for Ken. You are trailing, so you picked category number 7 as your 2-point question. I will be pulling that for you. That appears to be the category of DC movies. DC movies. All right, and your first question is, how many of the Batman live-action movies does Michael Gough appear in the role of Alfred Pennyworth?
A little bit of counting for the Hillbilly. Maybe I'll have to take off a shoe for this one, Snacks.
And it's possible, but he did make it up to 15 without that. So we're going to give him a little bit of extra time since we're looking for a number of films. Give a little extra time to think.
Is it 4?
Yeah. That is correct for 2 points, giving you 9 total. 9 total.
Counted on all 4 of his big toes for that one.
How'd you know?
Well, you're a hillbilly and you don't wear shoes, so we can see your toes from this far away sometimes. You picked
all of those statements are true.
For your 3-point question, and that is the category of the Wizarding World. And your 3-point question is, who first encountered a troll in the bathroom in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Well, I would think that you would get this pretty easily.
I am very familiar, as you know, with things that happen in bathrooms.
Also a statement of fact. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat
1.
the question, please.
All right, that is your first JTE. Question again is, who first encountered a troll in the bathroom in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
I like when a competitor plays that strategy, Snacks, takes their time, thinks about it. Maybe you can pull that question out.
And I bet Robert Parker is somewhere jumping up and down right now for this question.
I bet the Spaniard is doing the same.
5, 4, 3.
Is it Ron Weasley? Ron Weasley?
That is incorrect. We were looking for Hermione. Hermione. All right, that leads us to your 5-point question, Hillbilly. You have to answer this to keep Kyle in the game and have to answer at least his 2-point question. Otherwise, he will win. Your 5-point question, you chose number 15. 15, impressive. And that is the corresponding category of weapons, technology, and magical objects.
Okay.
Your 5-point question is, what is the name of the ship the Thermians recreate in the movie Galaxy Quest?
Ooh, this is a gem of a movie, Snacks.
I love this movie.
So
It actually holds up well.
It's a great,
surprisingly.
It's a great parody of a Star Trek movie while being a great
5,
Star Trek movie on its
4,
own.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your
Number 2.
second use of a JTE. The question again is as follows. What is the name of the ship the Thermians recreate in the movie Galaxy Quest? And yes, some have rated this as the 4th best Star Trek movie ever made.
I believe you might be referring to one Mr. Mance.
That would be him. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat it.
That's
Or
your
is that the
last
last one?
JTE. That is your last use of the JTE. And the question one more time. What is the name of the ship the Thermians recreate in the movie Galaxy Quest? I wonder if RMB is jumping up and down for this question too. 5.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Is it the
2,
Orville?
1. That is incorrect. And your winner by a final score of 13-9. That is the King in the North, Mr. Kyle Gerbrandt.
Thank you very much, Snacks.
The answer we're looking for is the Protector.
The Protector.
The Protector. All right. So since I don't have to check my text messages, my buddy Elk is here on the desk with us today. I don't have to see if he's ready or not because I think he is. We're going to send it over to him, and he's going to run up to the Elks Lodge real quick and do some post-match interviews. Take it away, good sir.
What is up, face-off fanatics? Andrew the Elk in the Elks Lodge, a remote location, coming to you from the desk with Snacks and my not-so-evil twin. That's right. Fun fact for you, non-fact from Star Trek, not just the evil twins with goatees, although I do have a nice one. Kyle, King in the North Gerbrandt, you are our victor today in this geektacular, spectacular match. You had a pretty good one out there. Let's talk about it. Round number 1, kicking it off. You got 6 out of the possible points. Not too bad. Put some on the board and stayed tied with your opponent. How about it?
Yeah, it was a good round. We kept on pace to each other. I think we both missed different questions, so we both got each have our own little strengths and disadvantages in that category. But good, we kept pace with each other, and it was a good first round. Really good.
Absolutely. And then we come into your second round. Ooh, the luck is coming to you here. You spin again, you end up on spinner's choice, you pick your category, and I'd say you pretty much run over this category. Not a perfect round, but you do get a good 7 points on your own. 6 points on your own, I'm sorry.
Yeah, missed one.
6 points on your own, and 1 point, there's my confusion, was from that steal that you got. So you're getting those points, and you get 3 out of 4. How do you feel on that?
It was good. I actually was worried about spinning again because I thought the DCEU, with how little movies there are in it, would actually have been a kind of a bonus to that. There's not too many films to pick from, but with the MCU, you got 22 films that any questions could be from. But I was confident in my knowledge of the MCU, and I think it paid off really well for that.
All right, that's right. And you come out of it with a very commanding lead, 6 points. Very hard for any opponent to come back from it. And we get to your round 3, which, well, you didn't really have much of one. Unfortunately, not thrown back to you. Didn't get a chance to show off a little more knowledge, but you do take the win today. Good for your standings here in the Geektacular division. You looking forward to coming back and competing for us again, Kyle?
Oh yeah, I think this is the division that's probably best suited for me. Like I think I know there's a couple of areas that I'm going to brush up on. I won't tell you which one's which. I'll let you guys figure that out for yourself if you want. But I'll definitely be back for sure if you guys will have me.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to have you back, Kyle. Lucky number 13. Definitely a real possibility for improvement on your score in this match, but you played very well. You took the win today. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for representing the great nation of Canada.
Thank you very much, Elk.
With that, we're going to take it over to your opponent, who could unfortunately not quite get it done today. Let's take it to me with the Hillbilly. And we are back once again here in the Elks Lodge, joined by another competitor from today's match. Couldn't quite get the job done, but that doesn't mean he didn't fight hard and impress us all, mostly myself, with his counting abilities. Outshining me today, a very rare feat. What do you say there, Hillbilly? How you feeling?
Not too bad. I feel like I did all right today. I think maybe I spent a little too much time working on learning more numbers, and maybe I should have spent a little more time working on learning more movies.
Well, you certainly did have some tough questions. I want to talk about your round number 2. You spin it, you end up on movie quotes. A lot of people afraid of this category, and it looks like maybe for good reason. Pretty hard sometimes to pull out those answers. Yeah,
it's a tough one. I mean, they're not impossible questions, and they're not all super hard, but they can come from anywhere, and a lot of the questions you don't really know where they're coming from. So it makes it kind of tough. It kind of reminds me of the movie release date category. It's you either know them or you don't. So it's something I definitely will have to work on. I'm not sure exactly how to work on it other than just watching more movies.
Well, it definitely is a very tough category. I think that is a pretty apt comparison. Well done to the movie release dates. You got to be very specific with your answers, got to pull that exact piece of knowledge, sometimes a little bit harder. Unfortunately, you were not able to pull it back in round number 3. Although,
can we start calling it movie release quotes?
Movie release quotes. We'll get Scott Mantz on that immediately. Get a quote from him, as it were.
We should.
Great match overall. However, you had a really good first round. Just a little luck not going your way with the wheel, which we've seen happen to a lot of people before. That being said, I believe I've been hearing some rumors, once again, my fantastic investigative reporting duties, that you might be looking to expand your whole down south family a little bit. What's going on with that, Hillbilly?
Well, you are not wrong, Mr. Elk. I've been watching the goings on in the league, and one thing that I'm starting to learn, because both of my matches so far I've kind of been on my own, is that there are strength in numbers, and it helps if you have a little kind of core group to help you train and get ready and kind of to watch each other's backs. And looking at what's going on right now, well, there are some of these fractions forming, and some of them are kind of mean, and they say just hateful things to one another. And some of them are just are kind of scary. And I don't mean like scary, like intimidating. I mean like scary, like you don't want to turn your lights off scary. So I was thinking I might start up a little fraction of maybe some like-minded folks who want to bring a little bit of fun and joy and happiness to the league. And at the same time, help one another get better and kind of watch out for one another. So I'm going to kind of take a hint from Mr. Kyle's name there. He calls himself the King of the Norf, and I do like them Games of Thrones. So I kind of picture myself as a free folk or a wildland. So I think that I'm going to throw the invite out if anyone would like to join my little wildland nation. Come on with it. Reach out to me and let me know, and we'll get some fun started here in the league.
All righty, how about it? A real nice family-friendly message coming together, showing the love. And I do not blame the scribbler. I was also afraid of fractions in the 7th grade. I thought they were real mean. But he's got a fraction idea. He's going to bring those people together, and he's going to fight for what's right in this league. I don't know how well it's going to work out, but the man definitely proved today that he's got all the fight in him. They're going to secede from the rest of the face-off nation. And we're going to see some exciting things coming our way. Hillbilly, it's been a pleasure having you today. As always, a wonderful representative of all that America has to offer. Truly the peak of your country. We are going to take it back now with that to our men over at the desk. That's right, the very nice DJ Snacks and the ever-entertaining Andrew the Elk Kelk. Back to you, gentlemen.
And we're back. Thanks, Elk, for those fantastic interviews. Oh, wait, was that your evil twin that did those again?
Oh, well, he's the smart one. I'm the good-looking one. That's why I get all the screen time here on the desk, ladies and gentlemen.
Probably about a third as much screen time as I've had, right?
Well, Snacks, watch yourself. I'm going to come for that spot if I can, because all the people who face off, they need a little bit more of me.
Yeah, I think we've had plenty of you today, but good interviews today. The Hillbilly there with his mean and scary fractions. Wasn't exactly sure where to go with that one, so we'll have to see what comes out of that talk. And of course, the King of the North, his humble, usual self, because you Canadians are always overly polite.
Well, there are a few of us who just don't know how to handle themselves, Snacks. They've really got to grow a backbone. I'm going to agree with you on that one.
Sometimes a backbone is all you need. Is that a song from the 70s? That was a funk song from the 70s, wasn't it?
You're the music guy, Snacks.
Oh, that's right. DJ, that's right. It's not just who I am, it's what I do. All right, as always, going to throw out a shout-out and a thank you to our competitors today, the Hillbilly Scribbs and the King of the North, Kyle Gerbrandt. Congratulations on your victory today. Big thank you to my friend on the desk there, Andrew the Elk Kelk, the self-proclaimed hardest-working man in the Movie Trivia Face-Off. The people you never get to see, but behind the scenes make this league exactly what it is. That's the production team, the writers, the editors, the recorders, the graphics team, the social media folks, everything. Stand by. By the time you read this, we might actually have T-shirts out on the market for the league. That's right. Pay attention. I don't know when this is going to come out. Probably like 3 weeks from now, or a month, or next year. Who knows? Merchandising. That's right. Merchandising. That's the way to go. And a big thank you out there to all you Face-Off fanatics for tuning in and watching all these matches. We do appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Go on the socials. You can find us on the Twitter. You can find us on the Facebook. You can find us on the Instagram. We're all over the place now. Make sure you're getting your friends, your family, your enemies, your frenemies, anybody you can think of who loves movie trivia. Get them watching the league. And as always, be excellent to each other.